Friday evening, vintage. A little bit of oddball tonight, guys. Um, so I guess it was over the weekend. I was browsing on eBay. Just got to my lunch break at work, and I ran across this really cool scrapbook, and it was filled with these 1936 Washington Herald. This one actually happens to be autographed by Aussie Blues. Washington Herald sports stamps, which are actually cut out of a newspaper. And there are a bunch in here. And all kind of like stars and players of the times. As you can see, I begin to cut some out that are a little more notable. And I'll show those in a little bit. But this whole album, someone kept it back in the day, and they cut out the newspaper clippings and pasted them in here with glue. I'll show you quickly. Yeah, you see, I kind of cut a few out here. I'll show you kind of what prompted this. This is a 1936 Detroit Times sports stamp. This is a pretty incredibly rare item here, and you really just don't even see them. It's a newspaper clipping. It's not even really a card, but it is in the standard catalog. And really anything with Hank's likeness on it or his name is something that I would be interested in my collection. So I want to show you. This is the Washington Herald Hank. You can see that they use a slightly different layout and an image between the two. Also included was a Joe DiMaggio, which would be considered a rookie issue, a Lou Gehrig, a Mickey Cochran, a Charlie Gehringer, and a Joe Cronin, which is claimed by Ted. So I'm going to be taking the two Hanks, and probably the Joe DiMaggio and the Gehrig to SGC. These I'll keep for myself, obviously. These I will probably grade and flip at the show, which will be fun. I think they'll probably just get authentic because they're actually pasted on this hard cardboard paper. This one may actually grade numerically, which would be amazing, but it's really cut very nicely. I've had this for years, but I just haven't ever bothered to really just get it graded. They're also going to encapsulate the felt that I got from the National, which I'm really excited about. It'll fit in the tall boy slab there. I'm also going to have them take a look at that postcard and just make sure that everything's copacetic with that. So here it is, guys. If you see or if you know of a player subject that you are interested in, I'm selling everything else besides the Hank, of course. The Cronin has already been spoken for, like I was saying, and it seems like Dustin Bellinger is going to grab the Gehringer. So if someone wants a DiMaggio or a Gehrig before it goes to SGC, just let me know. We'll work something out. Or any of the player subjects in here, probably like 10 or 15 bucks for like any of these. But here's the other one here is Clark Griffith. He's a Hall of Famer. So there's some really cool ones. There's a Goose Goslin in here somewhere. Yeah, he's right there. Some like glue residue, I'm sure, on there, but that's him. So these are really neat and really interesting. Whoever did it, like, thankfully, like, put them on just like one side, so when I cut them out, it's easy just to kind of like grab them without damaging anything else in the back. So here it is, guys. Thanks for watching. I know it's like a weird one today because it's not like something everyone else knows, but there are a few of these sports stamps that were done regionally, and they're cool to find. Otherwise, it was an uncatalogued issue for a while, so didn't even know a Hank even existed until about a month or so ago. So pretty fortunate to have gotten Hank. Those are the two staying here. Thanks guys for watching. See ya.